Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Nubs RPG Wednesday. Today and for the next couple of weeks, we're going to be looking at the game E.V.O, Search for Eden, developed by Almanac Corporation, published by Enix, and released in the United States on July 15th of 1993. E.V.O is a side-scrolling action RPG that allows players to improve specific parts of their character's body through evolution. The game is based on Almanac's Japanese-only release, 46 Okunin Monogatari, the Shinkaran, or 4.6 billion year story, The Theory of Evolution, which released on the NEC PC 9801 home computer in 1990. E.V.O was designed and directed by Takashi Yoneda, who also worked on ActRaiser, which shares similarly heady concepts for the game design and story. To say that E.V.O is a strange game would be an understatement. The game liberally intermixes evolutionary science, polytheism, and even soft science fiction. The plot follows players as they evolve their character to survive a whirlwind trip through the different ages of Earth's history to become the best life form, quotey fingers, earning them a place in the Garden of Eden beside Gaia, a god-like representation of Earth, and the daughter of Sol, the sun. Character's only means of evolution requires the murder and consumption of other life forms. There are no plants that the player may consume that provide experience points in this game. Sorry vegans, carnivores, rule this roost. The soundtrack for E.V.O was composed by Koichi Sugiyama of Dragon Quest fame and adapted from the score for 46 Okunin Monogatari. I'd love to talk some more about some of the weirder stuff that happens in the game, but I don't want to spoil it, so we are going to be doing a full playthrough of the game, and there are going to be some unexpected turns, to say the least. Anyway, let's go ahead and get it started. Hi, my name is Gaia. I am the one who watches over all life, including you. You will journey through many periods of time on this planet, a journey of change. The journey will not be easy. Only the strong will survive. This is a trial given by my father. I hope you can survive this trial and meet me in Eden. This will be the end of your journey. Well, the time has come. You may go now. You are already a fish. It took 3 billion years for your body to evolve. You must travel alone. Please be careful. Good luck. So, the game does involve you going through a very truncated version of the history of the planet, basically. You do not start as the very first life form, single-cell bacteria. You start as a fish, and fish, well, they existed a lot sooner to when humans came around than when bacteria started wandering the planet, but basically you just go through each of the worlds that they set up until you get to a point where your body has to make a rather rapid evolution, and then you proceed into the next era of, the planet's timeline, basically. Anyway, let's get into the first stage here. Ocean of Origin. And there's your character there. I think we have to hear a little speech from this guy. Yep, there we go. Jellyfish. What? We have another newcomer. Welcome to the world. The rule is only this: the fittest shall survive. Look, newcomer. Better listen to the rules of this world. There are the three. Sorry, this is translated from Japanese, so there's going to be some weird, translation quirks that we're going to experience. 1. Fight for survival and for food. 2. Only move forward, never back. The last is evolve and become strong. Well, this is a very dangerous world, isn't it? Are you afraid of it? The weak and flabby will be easy to defeat. What about you, newcomer? And bite him! And bite him again! And there is our food. As I said before, plants are only good for getting health. They are not good for getting any experience points. The red number is health points. The only way to get the experience you need to grow your body is to eat animals, like so. Now, the funny thing about this game is they actually gave you 2 different ways to eat. You can bite the food, or you can do this little motion that does not hurt anything if it hits them. See, it does nothing. But if you bite, you can also eat. So it was probably put there so that if you're trying not to hurt certain animals, and you don't have to kill everything you encounter in the game. In fact, you don't want to. But this is a way to eat food without actually damaging anyone that happens to be next to it. And we'll get a couple more morsels of food before we evolve our first change. Yomp. A yomp. And down here, and yomp, yomp. I don't know why I'm saying yomp instead of chomp. It's a soft J. Should be pronounced jomp. Uh-oh. Yup. One of the moves that I have not been doing here is you can actually charge enemies and then just kind of do a shoulder check. Or in this case, I guess a face check. So like this. It is not only a viable strategy, but one of the better ones once you evolve a horn for your character. Yes, you can put horns on your characters. Alright, let's get 20 more points, and then we can do a couple of quick evolutions, quick and dirty ones. Yomp. And yomp. Alright, here we go. So, also, you can jump out of the water, but you have no land to get on at this point, so there really is no purpose. It does pay, or does serve a little bit of a purpose later in the game. Nope, not pause. Alright, here we go. So, here are the options you have, at least as a character in the water. You can evolve your jaws. You can add a horn to your character. You can change your actual body, not the other parts. Hands and feet. You can change to add a dorsal fin, which this character does not have yet, or you can change your tail. 2 we're going to do right now, because we can do them right off the bat, is we're going to add a dorsal fin, because we don't have one. And one of the things that happens, mysterious time stream evolves you. I don't get why it's a mysterious time stream. Not only do you get extra movement speed with the dorsal fin, and my health went up, but also now when I do a charge attack, it does more damage if I can hit him. Like so. It was only doing 1 point before, now it does 2 points. Another change that we can do is we can add a tail upgrade. So we're going to go with the Sealifish? I'm not sure how you say that. Add that thing's tail. There are going to be a lot of creatures in this game that I don't know how to pronounce the name of. Doesn't look all that impressive, but we got a couple more hit points, and again, we'll move faster. And if we hit the enemy, which I missed... Oh, no change there, but we will be able to upgrade that a little more as we gain more speed. Also, one of the things that we didn't see, but I'll go ahead and pull it up real quick, if you go to the body, not only can you change your body to have different texture to add some defense, you can also increase your body size, and the important part here is not only does that increase your hit points and make you more defensively stout, but also it makes you a little bit slower, so you have a trade-off there. We probably will do a large body, though, because it is a more viable option in the game. Capability, we can see what our different stats are here. We have a hit point level listed, how many points damage we do by biting. Strength is the amount of damage you do when you do a charge attack. Kick, which we don't have the ability to do for quite a while. We have to get on land before we can do that. Strike, I'm not sure what that's supposed to be. And then horn, we don't have a horn yet, so no change there. We've not done anything to upgrade our body's defense yet, so we can't count that for anything until we either add scales or the shell body. Agility, again, will go up depending on the increased stats for your tail, your hands and feet, and in the case of this character, the dorsal fin. Dorsal fins will not be applicable once we get out of the water for, well, some evolutionary forms won't have the ability to put a dorsal fin on. Some will. And then jumping ability, again, really doesn't matter because we're underwater. Okay, let's get to the end of this area. It's not very big. Most of these areas early on are pretty small. Later in the game, we start getting much larger, more involved maps, but we're not going to see those anytime soon. I want to get out of here because there are areas where we can get some... Oh! Boy. There are going to be some much more valuable animals to kill in future areas, so we want to get to them as soon as we can. I will say that some music in this game is really good, and some of it is absolutely atrocious. Not sure why. Very uneven. We're headed for the cave of guidance. Oh, get you. You can do a vertical charge as long as you're hitting the enemy with the front of your body. I think if you do it with the back, it doesn't count. We have worms! And obviously not doing much damage. But as long as they're not hitting us back, we're alright. So we get 15 points for these guys. I'm going to do a quick save because I did have to restart this episode simply because I didn't even do it. There we go. The game crashed while I was doing the opening section of gameplay. About 8 minutes into the recording, I was like, you know what? Screw it. We're just going to restart. There we go. Oh, come on. Quit running, you coward. Gulp. We get to 200. I think I might grab something else. Rumors circulate among the cucumbers. The angler's horn attracts enemies because of its great light. They say we can't return here if we cross the third volcano in the sea. It is Gaia's plan to lead the fish to a new world. A new world. A gulp. That was the cucumbers talking at the bottom of the screen there. Something in your body speaks. How are you progressing? Don't worry, I will help you evolve. You may call me Crystal. What? I will give you advice on how to evolve. Evolving your jaws will increase your biting strength. Evolving your body will increase your defensive power. Evolving your horns will increase your attack power. Evolving your hands and feet and dorsal fin as well as your tail will increase your hit point level, agility, and strength. Be careful, evolving one part of your body may decrease another part. That's not universal. I think it usually is dependent on your body size, but sometimes it is like if you pick one specific hands and feet option, you might lock out a tail. But that's not always the case. Okay. Ram him. There you go. Ah! And yes, there is no exit to this cave. They do expect you to basically just leave the map, and then you should be able to advance. And once I get some stronger jaws, or maybe a beefier body, we should start seeing some serious returns on damage. Right now, still early, not great. Okay. Stop it. Jerk. Especially the biting. Biting is the simplest way to do damage in this game. Charging is nice, but it requires some build-up time so that you can actually get enough movement to hit the enemy. Horns, the big issue there is, while they are very good at dealing damage, they break. So if you use a horn to damage an enemy a certain number of times, it'll just tell you, hey, the horn broke off, so you can't use it anymore. So those aren't great for use as like an option for attack. Cave of Temptation. Ooh. We're going to find a naked female fish. Oh, she's so hot. I can see her cloaca. Do fish have cloacas? I don't know. They have a spawn hole. All right, stop it. Jerk. We're gonna upgrade probably another body part for the time being, instead of, like, the jaws. The jaws are really important, but if we can maximize another part first... We may not. Depends. Maybe go for tackle fin. See if that's gonna really help out with the damage for charging. If you do not eat food right away, it will eventually disappear, so you need to eat it as soon as you can. Oh, these things. These things suck. So they get these little bitty guys who will really screw you over if you let them. But they're worth a lot of points as well. Uh-oh. Oop. Gotta be fast. Oh. Oh, big meat! Yeah, if there's a flashing meat that drops and it is rare, you do get a lot of extra points as well as health. So we got enough to do the best hands and feet. Let's go ahead and bang that out real quick. Watch how much damage I do when I hit the guy now. Bam, 4. So kill him. Now, that's the other issue with this, is you actually knock enemies back way further when you build up extra attack damage from charging against them. Hi there, fish. Try eating a red crystal. You may evolve into a strange creature. Now, you could easily, if you were just thinking this is a stupid gimmick, believe that these crystals here are just a weird game mechanic they threw in to introduce you to some strange new forms. And there is a little bit of truth to that. But there is something else going on here, and it is part of the story, so I'm not going to tip my hand on what that is right away. But let's go ahead and gulp this down. Crystal power causes mysterious evolution. And I evolve. Watch this. I'm now a stingray. And you can bite enemies, but I believe you do more damage charging. Yeah, look at that. Uh-oh. I don't know how much damage he does. Gulp. And, oh, stop it. Get him. Big meat! Man, this is a really valuable cave. I should just stay in here for a while. I'm getting all the good stuff. Oh my god, look at this. This is the place to be. I just got 2 big meats. Crystal power doesn't work yet. Return to former body. So you only get to use that evolution for a little bit of time. It's kind of a tease of what kind of power you can get if you evolve a very specific way. Oh, this is unbelievable. I'm not leaving this cave. This is not supposed to happen. This seems to be like a weird glitch in the game. I'm not complaining. This is good. Give me all that sweet, sweet mega meat. Guess what? We just evolved our best set of jaws. Because that's... Oh, we're so close! Alright, we'll stick around for a couple more minutes and get what we need for the... I thought it was 7. It's 8. Uh-oh. Get away. Eat that meat. Oh, you jerk. Boy. Oh. Gotcha. Alright, so we need one more point, or one more animal here to kill. Oh. Ow. Get him! Get him! Oh, eat that meat. Yep, nope. Get him. We might not be able to... Oh, eat the mega meat! We got it. Alright. So let's evolve the best jaws that we can get for this current form of our body. The Zenishithi's jaws. And do they look menacing? Look at this. Looks more menacing when you actually get a bigger body. Don't need to charge anymore. We can just chomp on the enemies to kill them. Not a huge amount of damage, but not too bad. Alright, Alright, so we could stay here, but let's keep moving. Again, there's nothing stopping you from doing all your grinding for levels in the same area, but you're obviously going to find more valuable enemies to attack and eat if you move into later stages. There are specific areas in the game that you are probably a lot better off sticking around in to level up than others. Ease of killing the enemy, value of the meat that you get from them, yeah, it depends. Ocean of Terodus. Gotcha. I believe you have to hit a certain threshold of enemies killed before you can advance here, because what's going to happen is we're going to be stuck by a wall of bubbles. There is a wall of bubbles. There you go. Again, this game is not 100% scientifically accurate. We just got another big meat. Getting tons of experience. Bam. Gulp. But there is some nuggets of information that were based, at least at the time in 92, 93, on what we understood to be how the world evolved or changed over time. One of the things they're going to introduce here is the idea that the atmosphere was influenced, maybe even totally created, I guess you could say, by volcanic vents. And we'll even go into that in a minute once we've killed enough of these animals. I believe they made this section specifically so that they would force you to do some grinding before you advance, because the next area is pretty dangerous. The wall of bubbles has disappeared because of the explosion from the volcano. And yes, you can get hurt, so you gotta be careful. Oh boy. I gotta evolve something. Evolving will give you all your health back. I'll do the Kuraselache's dorsal fin. Alright, well, uh-oh. Might be better off getting out of the water so that we don't get hit by rocks. Yes, they did this also to make sure you know you need to evolve the body as well as the other parts, and we haven't done that yet. Probably should have. Whatever. This is where we're really going to get tested, and I probably should save the game so it doesn't lose significant progress if I die here. And we may die. Cave of Xenachithes. Basically the creatures I stole the jaws from, or evolved the jaws of, whatever. Munch. How likely was it that at this time in world history there were sea urchins and whatever that flailing red thing were? I don't know. And there's the dangerous one right there. That guy. Bam. Munch. Munch. Alright. 50 points when you eat those guys. So that's why they are valuable. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ooh. Oh, we're in trouble. We're in trouble. Oh. Gotta be careful here. Again, if you need health, the easiest way to get it is to evolve your body in some way. I will say that you may want to hold off and just try to find some plants to eat if you need it. Or eat a smaller, easier to kill animal. Because if you make certain changes, it will screw with your body in a way that may make it harder to get more points. Uh-oh. Oh boy. Get him. Get him. Gulp. These things are instant death traps. You want to stay away from them if you can, because when they hit you, they bounce. But I am reckless and stupid, so I'm going to mess around with them. Same with what's going to end up being, I think, a nautilus or a version of nautilus. Alright, so here's another crystal that we just found. Look at that. Gave you a bunch of evolution points, and guess what? We can now buy our best body. Sounds like I'm going to a plastic surgeon. I'd like to buy the best body, please. Shell Buddy, which will make us much more hardy defensively. Look at that guy. See, we only take 1 damage from him now. Of course, that doesn't prevent us from getting stun locked when he bites us. Nothing I can do about that except bite back. Bite faster. Yeah, if you are near the bottom of the screen and you let that thing get underneath you so it can bounce, it will wreck you. In fact, I'll go ahead and demonstrate that real quick just to show how dangerous that can be. Look at this. That's not good. It's not good at all. All right, well, we're fine. We'll just keep going, you know? All right, we have enough to evolve a larger body, and I think we'll go ahead and do that right now. Body. Go to increase body size. Again, more hit points, more damage when we do a charge attack. We're going to be slower, though. Look at that. We have 43 hit points now. Ooh. We have a funnier looking dorsal fin, too. Look at the damage. 1 hit kill. There's a whole lot else we can do evolution-wise for this current form of our body. Obviously, I keep saying our current form of the body because once we finish the levels in this area, we actually gain the ability to become a new life form, or new version of our life form. One that can walk on land with all new evolutionary options. We did just go in a complete circle. We want to go back down and to the right. And gulp. Go down, down first. We're going down, down. All right, so we don't need a horn at any point to complete the level. And in fact, I tend not to actually buy horns until we get to usually a boss fight where it would behoove you to have that extra damage when you hit the enemy with a charge attack. And we will do that when we get to the final boss in this area. But we can still evolve, I think, the tail? Oh, all right. The tail. So we need 300 points, and then we should be able to evolve it. Oh, owie. Uh-oh. Danger! I'd be better off staying low. Uh-oh. Oh. Ow! I got hit by a rock. I got hit by another rock. They will bounce off you if they get above you and bounce once. Hey, what up, dog? I'm just gonna bite you. Oh, it wasn't enough. He's a toughie. Oh, no you don't. Oh, damn it. Got him. Alright, so we need 200 more points. We're out of this area, moving to the next one. We're almost done with the first level of the game. This is not the biggest game in the world. But I would definitely classify it as an RPG because of the leveling mechanic. Domain of syphilis, whatever. The domain of syphilis. This is how the STD got its start. Okay, guys, thank you. Gulp, gulp, gulp. Get some health back. If you have the necessary body parts, like if you build yourself the way that you chose to build yourself for the world, there is absolutely nothing stopping you in these big open areas from just running through them as fast as you want. I wouldn't recommend it. There is a little bit of storytelling going on in some of these levels. If you're just burning through all the text trying to get to the end of the area, you miss out on some maybe not always important, but or even terribly accurate details, because again, they tried their best to be accurate with some of the scientific stuff, but they did it mostly by going to local schools and pulling that data when they were gathering it. Oh, I went in. Let's see what it is. Ah, we just went through a portal. All right. I don't know if we can go back. No, we can't. We hit the point of no return. Bad news. The good news is we have pretty much everything we need. Cave of Origin. Boy, look at that slowdown. Not great. There were only, what, 7 moving objects on the screen? And 3 of those were just flashing between 2 different animations? Oh, let's go ahead and do the final evolution, which was the tail. Kuraselache's tail. There's my final tail, and look at me. Look at me, I'm so fast. I have 55 hit points, and I slam enemies when I hit them. Alright, so we're definitely going to save here. Unfortunately, I don't have the money to buy a horn. I don't think we're going to need it, but if we do, it might not be a bad idea to have... Oh, wait. I think this is how you save. Maybe not. How do you save? Oh, you have to do it on the outside, don't you? Yeah, let's go out real quick. It's here, right? Yes, here we go. Do a save record right here. I think when you die, you actually get booted back to the main screen, so if I don't have a save file and I don't use save states, this is the only way to get back to where we were. It's using a save file, so you have to save. And the enemies we're about to fight in this area can be very dangerous. Like, I probably made a mistake getting to this point without a horn. The horn is the easiest way to kill the enemy in this first part. Not the only way. If I'm careful, we can do it. Alright, we're going to give it a shot. Let me do a save state here. Alright, this may go terrible. Or maybe we're not at the boss yet. I don't remember. We have a chance to level a little more with some more valuable enemies like these things. We should get enough points. Because I did mention nautiluses were one of the things. We haven't seen those yet. So there's got to be some here. Plus, I think there's another fish type that's real nasty that we haven't fought yet. So we'll find out. I have no idea what the scientific basis is for these nautilus cone enemy types being able to jab you like that with the tip of their head. Probably isn't scientific. It's probably just something that they threw in there because they wanted to. The seaweed whisper to one another. Yes, even the seaweed talk in this game. Friends, the strolites are trying to create a new world using oxygen. They are having trouble because the Kuraselaches keep interfering with them. And then they throw in a jazzy tune at the end there that you hear for about a half a second before you leave. There's the other fish that I was thinking of. Yeah, these guys suck. They are very hard-hitting. And this will give us a chance to get some more points so that we can try to get a horn before we get to the final boss. These are like kind of sharks. Which, again, maybe not the most scientifically accurate idea, but sharks are apparently a very long surviving species, so I guess it's not the most far-fetched thing in the world to put them in here. I would like 2 horns. Enough for 2 horns. That would mean 1,400 E.V.O points. I guess I could say evolution points. I don't know if E.V.O is really saving me much in the old syllable department. Gulp. It's like the irony of people who say WTF when what the f literally is fewer syllables. and it's conveying the same message. Gulp. Yeah, when I wrote my notes originally for this game, I said that I was fairly certain there was absolutely no plants that you could eat in the game, but then I forgot that there are plants because they have to give you a food source that doesn't help you evolve, but does give you your hit points back. So I was kind of wrong in that regard, but I do like the idea that you can't evolve your character just by eating plants. You have to eat meat. The strolites whisper to one another. Oh boy, we're going to do another whisper segment. Here we go. Strolite A. If we could move along the bottom of the sea without sticking, we would not have to be ruled by the Kuraselache. I don't know how you say that. Kuraselache. Strolite B. Shh. Speak quietly or the leader in the cave will hear you. Oh, there you go. We're right outside of the boss fight. I love the idea that there's a shark that's just bullying everyone and saying, nah, we're not going to do this fill the world with oxygen stuff. You're out of here. Come on. Eat them. I want food. There you go. One more of these guys and we should have enough for 2 horns. There we go. All right, so we're going to evolve 1 horn here. We're going to go with the... You know, I'm thinking right now the spiraled horn might be the better option. I think the swordfish horn breaks faster, but it does more damage. We want something that we can use multiple times in the next fight. And this will give us an option to make 4 of them. There you go. Look at that thing. Cool thing about the horn is you literally do not have to press anything once you start running. As soon as you make head contact with the enemy, they'll take the hit from your horn. So that is one of the advantages of using these. Here we go. Boss fight time. Ooh, dramatic music. And we also get a little monologue from him. There he is. Huh? Oh, yeah, well, we should do a more menacing voice. Huh? Who are you? Knowing this is the domain of the Kuraselache, king of the sea, why are you here? Are you not trying to help the strolites build a new world? Sea is the only world. I will defeat anyone who helps the strolites. And that is all he has to say. Now we have to kill him. Uh-oh, look at that. Uh-oh, come on. Get him, get him, get him. Got him! The horn couldn't withstand the power and broke. Alright, so now we need to evolve again. Important to note, this is also a very quick way to get some additional health, because when it breaks, your body is technically evolving, quotey fingers, and you get all your health back. So we're going to do Spiraled Horn again. Great damage, and it broke fairly quickly, but it also gives us a quick option for damaging the enemy. Horn couldn't withstand the power and broke. We did it again. Alright. Oh, wait. Get the horn. Horn. And then I gotta charge. Quick. Quick, quick, quick. Charge! Oh, got him. Oh, 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 uh-oh. Get him. And it's over. First fight's very easy, and our reward is a bunch of Twinkies that give you a lot of points. The funny thing is, this is the end of this chapter, and we're going to lose all those points when we leave. Whatever. Dun, dun. We are the strolites. Outside the sea, a world filled with oxygen is being born. The entrance is here. We can jump into that water, or into that world, whatever. Moving on. And we do actually have to, quote-unquote, jump to the new world. Coast of Pange. Like they meant Pangea, but, you know, they're doing what they can. So let's do it where you can see the evolution take place. We gotta do this. Cause a change of circumstance causes evolution. Mysterious time stream evolves you, again. Always. I am Gaia. The fish age lasted about 2 billion years. As it ended, it gave way to the beginning of a new world, one filled with oxygen. It is called the Land Age. The strolites and plants have already begun living here to prepare a better place for those who choose to follow. Here is a present for surviving the fish age. I can't speak. It is the body of an amphibian. You have lungs so that you may breathe, and you may also move about the ground freely. A new adventure awaits your new body. So, great power, please give this creature a new body. And we're now a frog! Let us go to the era when the creatures reached land. We shall use the time trans. Yeah, see, this is where things get a little bit weird. And zip zap, now I'm in the future. The next stage is the age of amphibians. Amphibians, Incastega, and insects, which were the first to arrive, have already lived on land. There should be a lot of large plants growing there, but something is wrong. Early creatures of land, 300 to 230 million BC. I don't know why I had to sing that to the music there. Alright, so here's our first taste of life on land. Again, I think I lost all my E.V.O points. I did. So the game doesn't even let you enjoy the fruits of your victory. Now, weird part about the game. We're now a land-based creature, but if you do this, jump in the water, change of circumstance causes evolution, and guess what? Now I'm a fish again. Now, not the old school fish that we were just playing as, but every time you jump in the water, you evolve into a sea-worthy creature that can swim without having to come up for air. I'm gonna eat some crabs. I can't even get up there. There you go. And another crystal. Chomp. E.V.O tip. Welcome to the world of amphibians. If you evolve your tail, you will increase your jumping ability and your hit points. So that's the value of increasing your tail in this game. Another thing that you can do as a land-based creature is you can actually jump on enemies, and that does damage. I believe to advance we have to go to the left, but we'll go up first because I think this is just kind of an introductory area. Empty land. And this is the part where the game gets a little bit weird and farty with the music. Is this a good song? No. But it is an earworm that I have found myself when I'm like anxious at work, just humming to myself because it's so, I don't know, like it's one of those earworm songs that'll dig its way into your brain and you can't forget it. You hear something whispering in the air above you. Captain, green crystal has the power to change your body back to the way it was before, doesn't it? Yes! I don't know why he said it that way. But Captain, isn't it wrong to operate the process in reverse? This crystal must be bad for the evolution process. Absolutely not. I will not take responsibility for anything that happens. It is still good for the future of this planet. So there are some creature up above that's putting those crystals on the planet. We don't know what that creature is yet, we just know it's up there. So they put two there in case you missed the first one somehow. This one would also tell you the same message. Or wait, no, the green, that was the green one. They were saying the green one would do something weird. So basically, if you, and I botched by not doing this, if you want, at any time while you're playing the game, if you've built a creature that you think is sufficiently capable of doing some serious damage, you can actually go into here, write a record of that creature, save it, and then you can use the green crystals that you eat to do a quote-unquote review of evolution, where you can go back to that previous form and use it to, you know, fight through an area if you thought this was a much tougher creature. The value of that is you can actually use it, if I'm not mistaken... Oh, no, do not. We may not have any of them saved. Yeah, we don't have any saved. If I'm not mistaken, you can save the ones that you find, the unique crystals that turn you into specialized characters. You can save those on the record pages and then use them to recall the more powerful ones. So like that stingray that we turned into earlier in the game, we can actually evolve back into that as long as we create a record of it. Did I remember to do that here? No. Is the stingray terribly useful? No. I probably should have saved the fish that we were using before, but it's not a big deal. Turns out this is, once you build it up, a very viable option for fighting as well. Is it the best form of animal that you can use on land? Absolutely not. And that is a jellyfish. We're the jellyfish. It is very difficult for us to evolve or fight against other creatures, so we stay as we are. We're kind of cowards. You really don't get anything for fighting these guys, so you just leave them. The commentary that they were trying to offer there is coelacanth are known for being one of those creatures that has survived for millions of years for some reason and changed very little. That's why they put him in the game. Sorry, I'm a little bit dehydrated. Gotta get some Gatorade in me. Alright, let's move to something that'll actually give us some actual experience, you know, some points. Land of the Timid in Tuskegee. In Tuskegee? However you say it. These things, very timid, very easy to kill. They don't fight back much. Also, you're supposed to feel bad about killing them because literally they're not aggressive at all. But I'm a heartless monster and I don't care. Well, let's do a jump attack on one of them, so you can do that. Doesn't do much damage right now, but eventually it will do more. And you can see they're not easy to keep up with, because once they start running, you're not going to get caught back up to them right now. Let's see what our options are for evolving. So now we can add a back of the head frill, and that will actually increase your head's, I think, defense, but it might also increase your ramming damage when you ram into an enemy. Oh, no, I remember. These actually give you different boosts based on which one you pick. Do they tell you which one each does? No, you have to basically just pick one and figure it out by looking at the stats. We are going to upgrade a tail. And we are going to add a dorsal fin. That'll probably be the first thing I do, since it's cheap. Alright, let's go ahead and get the points necessary for a dorsal fin so we can get a little more speed. Oh, come on. Hit him. Damn it! Quit hitting me, little bastard. Once we get some more speed, this is going to be a lot easier. Alright, let's do it. Oh, I got a mega meat. Alright, dorsal fin. Dorsal fin. Alright. And now we have a fin. More damage, more health, more everything. Can't quite get those bugs, but yes, they are worth some nice points when you get to them. They're like 30 each, and they're pretty easy to kill. Another big difference between being on land and being in the water is now there is a day and night cycle, and yes, most creatures do sleep during the night. And I think, in fact, some enemies will only show up at night as well. Yep, can't reach them. That was enough for the tail, wasn't it? 100? Let's see. Tail. Yes, it was. Power tail. It's got a little rotor on it so it goes faster. Wham. Oh, okay, maybe not. I love that this first version of a land-based creature is very jowly. Look at those cheeks. Like a big wad of cud in his mouth. Oh. Alright, let's move. Not a lot of grinding value there, even though they're very easy to kill. And I think the last area on the path we're following right now does have a boss fight, so we do want to get a little bit more experience here. Uh-oh. Yes, they can jump as well. And bite. And this guy is rocking us! Let me out! You dick! Gotta eat some plants, get some health back real quick. Get out of here. Oh, I hit you first, you prick. Get out of here. Might be able to get to the mosquito now. And the answer is, I can. But you have to bite him while you're up. You're not going to be able to get above him and damage him from jumping on top. Oh, look at the price for the highest value body. 5,000. That is how they roll later in the game. And then the best horns in the game are 5,000, or at least at this point in the time. So yeah, you're probably not going to rely too much on horns. You really want to get good jaws in this level. I have frog jaws. That's what I'm using to bite enemies right now, is frog jaws. The difference between the dorsal fins, I believe, is... I'm gonna say that one is the most mobile, and this one helps you do more damage. It'll be one of those things where we should probably save before we buy one, just to see what it does. Same with back of the head. In fact, we'll absolutely do that with back of the head to make sure we get what we want. Oh, there goes that. Wait! Gotcha. Oh, you don't like it when I step on you, do you? Dick. Gotcha. I want at least a 200 point upgrade. Let's see what we can do for 200. Did dorsal fin, we did tail. Maybe we want to go for back of head. Model body would be nice, but it's really not going to help out. We want something more valuable. Let's see what's over here. Really should save. There's nothing stopping... Oh, yeah, let's see that in a second here. Nothing stopping you from leaving areas right back out the way you came in, usually. And I think that is the case here. Get out, stranger. This land is owned by the elder who takes care of the plants. I don't care. Certainly not about you. Look at these guys. We're starting to get some early-looking Triceratops types. Is that scientifically accurate? Again, no idea. We're going with it. Oh, eat that meat. Wham. You're not going to charge me. Alright, we got what we need. Let's go ahead and save state real quick. Find out what the different helmets do. Or back ahead, whatever. 3815000134. So we'll do Whooper and see what that does. Whooper adds horns. I'm sure that means I jump higher. Looks like it. 1513. Look at that jumping ability. That went up real high. Let's load and check the others. Alright. Curl. We're using Curl. It gives us even bigger frill horns on the side of our head, which improves our agility, but not our jumping ability. Okay, back up. There we go. So we move much faster. Probably means more. No, doesn't even mean more damage when we charge. Alright, let's choose one of the others. Load, load. Let's go with Jep Roll. I got a big horn on the back of my head. Alright, come on, hit someone. There you go. Not sure what that did. Let's take a look at the stats. That improved biting strength by 5. I think we just found our winner here. We'll check the other one real quick and see what that does. I think it may be a defense one. Moramar. Which does... Zip, 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 whoop! It adds like a Triceratops frill. Oh, let's look at the stats real quick. It did. It added 2 defensive points. Not as valuable, I think, as the biting. So we're going to go with the biting one. So, our choice here is... Go to the back of the head and put on Jep Roll. I want to be able to bite the enemy. Bite him hard. Ow. Look at that. A running bite doesn't do more damage. Despite what it probably could do. I mean, if you're biting someone at speed, it's probably going to hurt just a little bit more. I've never tried full sprint biting someone, but I gotta assume it's going to hurt. It's just... It's scientific, right? You know? You bite someone at momentum, or with momentum, it's going to hurt! Land of Boss Incastiga. I congratulate you on passing through the protected land, but this is the final area. I am the strongest of the Incastiga family. I am Debustiga. Did you laugh at me? You think my body looks funny? I know you are laughing at me. You make me very angry. I am going to defeat you. I like that. Uh-oh. Oh, God! Yep, this may be my first L for the day. It's gonna jump! I knew it. So the trick here, and obviously I did a terrible job of it, get above the enemy and bite him when he jumps. It's not easy. Sorry, you've been defeated. I will revive you. Please keep this a secret from my father, the sun. Your EV points have been slightly reduced. So... we'll give it a few tries here. I didn't have a ton of E.V.O points, so it's not like I was going to lose anything. But we don't want to keep dying, obviously. Ow! Don't... Oh, you dick! He spit on me multiple times! Yeah, I know, I lost. Thank you. I think they have your experience every time, which would mean I'm now at 15. Yep, alright. Gotcha, gotcha. Get him. Go! Why are you so fast to respond? Oh, you jerk. Oh, son of a bitch. Alright, if we can't beat him before the 1 hour mark, I may just go ahead and stop the episode, and then we'll pick up at the next one, trying to beat Devastiga. Oh, I had him in a 3 combo. Uh-oh. Don't vomit on me, you prick! One more try, one more try. Obviously, I'd be better off if I actually evolved more than just the very lowest level of tail and whatever it was, dorsal fin. Gotcha. You get nothing. You get nothing. I got you in a little jam here with me. I'm not locked in here with you. You're locked in here with me. Gotcha. We did it. I had faith. Eat that meat. Is it valuable? No, not terribly. Would have been nice if they'd given me the higher level stuff, but that's fine. I need 5,000 to get the strongest body, and they gave me 400 for beating that big frog thing. Here comes some characters that you probably won't care about. Elder of Incastiga. You are great! Child of Incastiga. You are strong. Elder of Incastiga. Considering your great strength, I have something to ask you. Could you do me a favor? I guess. Thank you. Actually, this land used to be covered with plants. Suddenly, insects started to evolve extremely abnormally. These insects ate all the plant life, leaving this place like a desert. Oh, please don't make it a long speech. They are trying to eat any remaining plants around the area. Oh, sorry, my throat was killing me. They refused our proposal to coexist. I don't want to keep doing that. Now they are attacking our people. The father of this child went to try and persuade them, but he has never returned. Child of Incastiga. Dad! Elder of Incastiga. Could you please help us? By the way, if you really want to be a complete ass, and you know I am, you can eat them. I hate you! You're ruining the story! What are you doing? Poor Gaia. She does not like you ruining the story. Perfect spot to stop, though. Alright, we made it all the way through the Age of Ocean, or whatever it was called, Age of Fish, and managed to kill the Kuraselache, however you say it, which was trying to stop the strolites from putting oxygen into the atmosphere and creating a world above the ocean. We defeated him, we managed to get on land and evolve into an amphibian, so that we can move around on land and breathe oxygen as opposed to drawing it through the water, through gills or whatever. And we went to fight the boss of the Incastiga, who was maybe having something to do with the death of the plants. I really wasn't following that too well. But we also talked to an elder in Castiga and his child, or grandchild, whatever, who say that there is another life form that is eating all the plants, and we need to try and go fight them or save the father of the child in Castiga. Also, and they only just teased this in the video, or in the episode today, someone's watching us. We're being watched. There's something else going on up above us. And it's putting the crystals that we've been finding all over the place on Earth. So there's something else going on, not just the, goal of evolving so that we can join Gaia. But we're going to find out more about that in the next episodes, or if not the next episode, in the future of the series here. That's going to do it for episode 1 of my E.V.O. Search for Eden long play. It's going to end up being kind of a long play as part of Nubs RPG Wednesday. As always, I do appreciate each of you watching, and I will see you next time.